Hey, 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 scrappy people. It's Tracy Reed here today with a page in my Catch Up December Daily album from 2016 using the Cocoa Daisy November kits. And sorry for the long delay between videos. I was on vacation and I was catching up with work, and it has just been a couple of weeks. So, today I'm working on two different spreads with a divider in between. And one side is all about my silly Christmas outfits for the year, and the other side is about a tradition that we had in our old state when we went exploring the Christmas lights with friends from my kids' school. And they had a cocoa cart with it had hot cocoa, marshmallows, and everything for the kids, and then for the adults to add in, we had an assortment of different alcoholic additions like butterscotch liqueur and that kind of thing. And it is one of my favorite traditions from that place and time and last year and the years before that. And I didn't get a lot of pictures of it because, of course, it's dark when we're walking around. But I do have a selfie of my husband and I because it was one of the only years that he could make it. When we lived in California, he was a UPS driver, and I'm sure that you can understand that UPS drivers are very, very busy in the Christmas season. So my husband never could make it, except for he finally did last year. So I'm just talking about that in this spread and documenting the last time most likely we will ever do that tradition because we've moved across the country now. So I am just using a mix of the products from all of the November kits, including I now have the December planner kit. And so I have a bunch of stickers from that I can use in these spreads as well. So like I've said multiple times throughout this series, the point of this album is to get it done. So I'm not over embellishing. I'm not doing crazy amounts of work. And if you've watched the very first video from this series, you know that I set up all of these pages and what cards I was going to use and printed all my photos at once, sort of like a December daily foundation you would do before you started the month. And so I'm just going in and I'm filling in the blanks basically. I decided to add this wreath die cut to this page, but it was getting lost on that white paper, so I'm going to back it with this red polka dot paper that I still had a strip of after I trimmed it off of that lower right hand card, and I really love the way that made it pop a little bit. And I'm just adding a bunch of the teeny tiny red gems, which are kind of hard to see in the video, but they're a lot easier to see in person. And I'm just kind of spreading them randomly throughout the whole paper, just a little bit of decoration for this divider so it's not just the paper alone. I'm going to add a couple to that card just to duplicate the effect and make sure that there's consistency throughout the spread. And I don't have too much to say for either side, just like a little caption sort of journaling, but I am going to add a journal strip there, and I'm going to add this tag as a place to write on this card. Although I did really like that berry branch, I did need somewhere to write. So I add that to that card, and then I have the journaling card down there in the bottom left that I will be able to write on as well. I was playing with that leather bow that came with the planner kit, but I decided that the lime green bow actually worked as a wreath better. So I put that on there. And I'm getting close to done with this side of the spread. I'm going to add my journaling in. And then I'm going to add the journaling to the other side of the page as well. And I'm using my Pen Gems pen, the exclusive one, from the Cocoa Daisy December Planner Collection, which is super fun. Pretty little pen, I like it. And it writes really well too, so that's awesome. And then I forgot that I have that little label on that photo of myself, so I haven't added that journaling yet. I'm just going to add in some decoration instead. Oh, I'm popping out the insides of this star, the puffy sticker star. The insides of the cutout parts were stuck to it, so I was just popping those out. Now I'm adding this journaling. And this page is almost all done. Ah, yes, another journaling label. And I wrote, "You made it," on the journaling label. All right, so here is a close-up of this spread and the other side. If you enjoyed this spread, if you're liking this series, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here, and I will be back with another video soon. Thank you.